Hello again, this is Mateo from Guitar Lessons San Diego, and today I'm going to show you how to write music in your head. Now, this is a very interesting topic that I teach at Guitar Lessons San Diego. Most people believe that you have to be naturally talented like Mozart or Beethoven in order to write music in your head, but this is not really entirely true. Personally, I've never had natural talent. I had to develop it through years of hard work. So now, writing music in my head is quite simple. So let me share with you some of the things that I've done in order to achieve this. And it all boils down to ear training, listening skills. And if you want to be a musician, you must train your ears. I mean, imagine being a writer. Not being able to see or read. I mean, it's silly, but most guitar players never actually practice this, and then they wonder why they're not as good as they want to be. And this is where the fallacy of natural talent is comes into play, is because nobody practices ear training. All right. Okay, so here's the first thing. You want to be able to transcribe music, all right? So this is probably the easiest place to start, is learning how to transcribe music on your guitar. So you start with some very simple tunes that you know well, okay? Jingle Bells, Star Spangled Banner, etc. Just figure out how to play these songs on your guitar without looking at the tab. And eventually, as you continue to practice this, you'll have no problem listening to fast guitar solos and understanding what's happening and then playing them. Okay, the next thing is singing random scale intervals. Okay, this is something really cool I discovered recently. So instead of singing scales up and down, you want to use scale interval patterns. Okay, like this. This is going to go something like here's the A. Okay. So you're gonna go, instead of going like down 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 down. Okay, that's up and down. That's what most people sing, and that is not really that effective. Okay, what you want to do is something like this: 1 5 1 3 1 6 1 2 1 7 1 4 1 8. Okay, you get that down, and it starts to sound really cool. 1 5 1 3. Well, that's major. 1 5 1 3 1 6 1 2 1 7 1 4 1 8. Okay, and you just kind of make a couple of different patterns like this and sing it out. Okay, notice how I can continuously return to the 1. Okay, the root, and then sing each of the other notes in the scale in a random order afterwards. And this helps to really be able to open your ears to the sound of the scale rather than just hearing it up and down all the time. Okay, next, we're going to be memorizing the sound of the intervals, all right? Each interval has a particular sound. You can identify a perfect fifth because it sounds like the first two notes of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, okay? Twinkle, twinkle, all right? Each interval has a song associated with it. All right, I'll give you a few more examples, but you should definitely do a Google search and research this more, and use the songs that you are familiar with. Okay, so here's the minor second. It's the Jaws theme song. Down, 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 down. Right, that's a minor second. The major second is Happy Birthday. Happy birthday, right? Major second. All right, the fourth, perfect fourth is Oh Christmas Tree, Oh Christmas Tree. All right, everyone knows that. The perfect fifth, Twinkle Twinkle. Okay, the major six, Dashing through the snow, dashing through the snow, down, down. Okay, major six. All right, so you really want to sort of get these down, understand what they are, and try to practice them, maybe like on your own without your guitar and stuff like that. Okay, and once you get the sound down, you can actually visualize where they are on the guitar very easily. All right, next we're going to be memorizing the sound of arpeggios and chords. Okay, so you got to be able to hear the sound of a major chord, a minor chord, augmented or diminished, and at least be able to identify if a chord is altered a little, like suspended or add 9, whatever. And in order to do this, you have to sing and play the arpeggios of these chords. Okay, so we're going to sing the notes of the minor chord, and that's 1 3 flat 5. Okay, so dun 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 1 3 5 3 1 A C E. All right. right? Just understanding and hearing how that sounds. Dun, 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 dun. It's kind of sad. And then the major. Dun, 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 dun. It's happy. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, easy stuff. And then the last thing, diminished chords, something like this. Dun, 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 dun. And just being able to dun, 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 dun. Being able to identify these. Now, you don't have to be a master at this, but just being able to just sing these a little bit, understand what they sound like. So when you hear this chord, you know what it is. When you hear this, you know it's a minor chord, a major chord, all this cool stuff. All right? Okay, man. And then, here's a suspended. You just hear that there's something off about it. So you want to just kind of be able to recognize, that it's some kind of a weird altered chord. Okay? Now, the next section here is going to be singing a melody and then playing it on the guitar, right? So you can also try to sing or hum your own melody, just like you might whistle in the shower, all right? And then you try to figure out what you're humming on the guitar. Okay, this is the ultimate mastery of mind and guitar, because when you can immediately play what you're thinking, that is how you write music in your head, all right? So we're going to put this to the test. I'm going to try to sing something. Dun 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 that's a third. All right, so it takes a few tries because it's not perfect. It's not really easy to do this stuff, but over time you get better. All right, and you can easily just kind of dun, 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 dun. Easy stuff. All right, now the very last thing here is being able to transcribe a melody on paper without your instrument, okay? And this last exercise is actually pretty insane. This is basically what Beethoven would do. So you just need to think of a simple melody, again, things like Jingle Bells, and then try to write it on paper without your guitar to help you. All right, so once you've achieved this level of mastery, you will truly be an expert musician. Okay, so if you are struggling to understand what all this means or how to practice it, I can help you. I teach all this and more at Guitar Lessons San Diego. So if you want to schedule a free introductory guitar lesson, check out my website, call the number on the screen, and let's start working towards your goals.